Mixtape Addict. Mr. Addict, you bitch, I've been grinding. Hey.
Yeah, it's King Flow Mixtape Addict Report ShortKut edition. And today I'm with the homie Reime Schemes. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Man, what it do, man? Long time no hear, man.
Lost in the lust, feeling like I've been here before. Went back to the motherland just to even the score. I caught her eyes, and then she just smiling amazed. But her vibe is just so right, it's so hard to contain. Now flip it. She's one of a kind, I'm trapped in a fantasy. Or maybe it's karma trying to follow me. She asked me if I've been to the motherland, so she took me back to Africa. And we flown to distant lands. I took a chance and looked in her eyes and just glanced. They say the realest resides in the soul of a man with a plan. So I look in my eyes and taking my chance in advance. I never realized my life was full of sacrifice. I'm paying a price that's twice as nice, but I'm living it right.
Still representing, dog.
Yeah, still doing your thing, man. You know, we met together a few years ago. So I'm gonna ask you the first question, bro. Mixtape Addict question. You already know the question. Who's your all-time favorite DJ, bro?
I actually rock with Ron G, man, from back in the day, man. You know what it is.
UPT, Elite Lee. Heard about things to be. Heard you had problems with D. Heard you wanted to get on the MIC and bust rhymes with me. But yo, shade it all, cause I ain't got nothing. I'm a boss, top dog. Run you get tall, stem floss if you wanna. I take all, run through if I wanna. You all are gonna.
Big Tig with the Dog Pound Clan.
He's actually was featured on my Ramageddon album as well. Of course, I like some Detroit DJs, you know, Wax, Tax, and Dre, and you know, KB. You know, a lot of DJs I like, man. But like, I like the DJs that actually put it down, man. Just to kind of show the work, man. Just show what they got. You know, you had the Clue mixtapes back in the day. You had the Who Kid tapes.
Sorry for your homie. He should have shared his mouth before I read. I'm a hood nigga, so they want me in the ghetto now. I ain't trying to settle down, hands on the metal pound.
You know what I'm saying? We had all your team. I remember you had one, man, with a big ass skull on it. I was on.
Yeah, word.
With a gun in the mouth and shit like that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, you know how we do it.
Yeah, man. And you know, DJs, it's the heartbeat of the whole music, man. A lot of people are trying to get this Spotify shit and curators, but you know, the DJs make the world go around, man. They want to get it to the people and everything like that.
Exactly, bro. Yo, I keep saying the same shit, but you know, I think that the Spotify and Apple Music with the music playlists, they just stole the mixtape format. You feel me? So yo, tell the people, bro, how did you get started into hip hop, and what made you want to take it seriously?
Man, so you know, it's funny. I always was a fan of music. I remember back in the day, I remember when Bone Thugs and Harmony first came out. This shit was funny. Like, I used to get girls' phone numbers because I knew how to like say the words fast. You know what I'm saying?
We be always ready for the war, but they don't really want to see a nigga though. We get them in the minute, then we hit them in the finish with the rhythm of a nigga with a sick old flow. Doing it with Swiss, oh no, the niggas is in trouble. Somebody better call Popo.
So like, girls be like, what's that part of this song? And it was hot then back in the early 90s. And I used to get phone numbers off that shit like that. But I always listened to music, man, you know, back in the Detroit rappers, Awesome Dre and Detroit Most Wanted, Rock Bottom Entertainment. Big Hurt, shout out to homie Big Hurt, man. I did a song with him, man. He's a legend in Detroit. But you know, even with being a fan of music and listening to a lot of that music, I never really got into it until like later on, like when I was in the military. I ended up going to the army, man, and then like we went over to Iraq.
Yeah,
I met a lot of guys from like New York, Baltimore, and like they would just freestyle every day. I'm talking about tight dudes with flow. And I used to I jumped in playing around, and before you know it, man, we did this every day. Shit, I was a rapper about out there a year doing this. I was into it.
That's what's
yeah. And so then when I got back home, man, and I started seeing my boys rapping everything in the studio, and they ain't look at me like a rapper until I actually started spitting. They was like, oh shit.
yeah.
We went through a lot of shit over in the war and everything. So I was trying to find a way to like get it out, and I felt like, you know, I can rap it out. You know, that's why a lot of my early music, if you remember, is kind of like hardcore. Like, nigga was straight angry. You know what I'm saying? He just got out the war. But you know, as it evolved, and I started like, you know, learn how to make songs. I started getting feedback, finding out what people like. You know, the music started getting better and started getting more calm.
Yep. That's one thing I like about your music is that you're very versatile. Where do you find that inspiration, bro, to be so versatile and you're able to do various types of music?
And, I guess it's just my personality. I travel. I've been a lot of places, and met a lot of people, and I stayed open-minded over the years. That's how I was able to kind of put it together. Just being open-minded, understanding the world is bigger than where I'm from. Just trying to just reach the world, and then once I start meeting people and seeing how the world operates, start traveling more, it just put the pieces to the puzzle together, man.
Mm-hmm. One thing about you I like to say is that you're an international MC, man. Like your history starts in Iraq, right?
Yeah.
With hip hop, and you took that shit back in Europe where we met together, and now you're hitting Africa and the Caribbean and shit.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
what's your relationship with African music? I know you into it.
It's funny because you actually almost a part of this story. Actually,
That's what's up.
I was over in Amsterdam when I did that coast to coast show in Amsterdam. And that's when I flew over. That's when I flew over to France and saw you. It's funny because I met a dude from Tanzania while I was performing in Amsterdam. And he came up to me after the show. He's like, "Man, hey, I like your song, Island Flame." He's like, "Man, you should promote your music in Tanzania, man. They will love your style and hip hop and this and that." So what I did was, I started like running ads for my song, like Tifa Wine, like start running like Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and I started getting a good reaction in Africa. So what I did was I started to manifest it. I started like, make connections, started to link with people and everything like that. And then before you know it, man, it was natural for me. My whole style, man, it just became natural what I was doing. And so when I was in Africa, I went over to Africa, I did a media tour. I put down a bunch of songs with a lot of people. A lot of my music's on TV and everything like that.
Yeah. And all those travels that you made, built your personality as a hip hop artist.
It actually enhanced what my curiosities was. You know what I'm saying? Like hanging out with you over there. With your boy, what's his name, Greg King.
Yeah, Greg King. Eddie Starks was in the building too. Method Killer. Hell yeah.
Yeah, your boy Eddie Starks, man. Just kicking it with people, man. We got one common goal, man. Like we like music, and it's like, I'm over here, but I'm able to go over there and make music with you. Go to Amsterdam, meet a guy, from Tanzania who lives in Sweden, who directed me to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a show, man, like one of the biggest stars in Africa, Diamond Platinums, over in Hollywood. And it's crazy, man, how many people came out. It was like my biggest show ever in my life. There's probably like 20,000 people there. And it was crazy because I had a game plan. I had my dancers with me and everything. I had a good game plan going.
Okay.
And then as soon as I seen that curtain lift up in that damn crowd, my whole fucking game plan went out the window. Nigga was like I just got hyped and started jumping. All my little plan went out the window, man. But it was a good experience to get that kind of energy, to see people come together, man, and love music like that, man. It's crazy. So I guess it's all a part of the plan, man.
Yep, music is the universal language, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's your next plan? As soon as the borders open up and we can do our thing, where are you gonna go?
Man, I'm trying to get back to Europe for sure, man. I learned a lot, man, in this pandemic. I learned how to market my music better. How to be more consistent, how to keep retargeting the markets that's kind of like giving me reaction. And so I've been kind of like not really doing any shows right now. I've just been kind of focusing on my physical fitness and everything like that. Yeah. And so once I'm ready to do shows, I'm going to make sure I do it for the audience that really, really requested my music. Because a lot of times rappers, we think like if they like hip hop, you know what I'm saying, then they're going to like my music. And it's not the case all the time.
Nope.
Every rap fan doesn't like your song. So you have to find out who really likes your song and keep giving them more or get them liking your music. And that's kind of like where I'm trying to go, that strategy I'm making. But I definitely need to give out to France, man, because the talent, man, like, I don't understand French like that, but the talent is like, I can hear it. Even in the mix, you were playing it for me. The talent is there till COVID and the government opened up so I can get my ass back over there.
Hell yeah,
I'll be there yesterday if I can.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question, bro. If you had to go to a studio session with two producers, right? Your favorite producers, Who would you choose?
You know, there's a Nigerian producer that I like called Kelpie Vibes. He does a lot of work with Burna Boy.
Okay.
So as far as like, now I'm talking about on the Afrobeat scale, on the African music scale, his production is very, very well. Like he makes the music that it's not even about the songs or what you're saying, it's kind of how the music overall make you feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Kelpie Vibes out of Nigeria is definitely a dope one that he was heavily featured on Burna Boy's album.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as on the hip hop scale, man, shit, man, we gotta say Dr. Dre, man.
Hell yeah.
Like
The master.
like
The windows on the Continental tinted cocaine color, it's a dope ride. Them dope boys outside, gangbangers, crackheads, and hood rats.
yeah, because it's a lot of dope producers like like Large Professor and all of those guys, man. That was just really, really. Ron G's another dope producer, man. I remember I did a song with Badass, man. Rest in peace, Badass. That was the homie, man. And he was telling me stories how talented Daz was. Like he was talking about how Daz would like go in the hallway and make him scream, and he'll use that damn sound to like incorporate the beat.
Hell yeah.
Or he'll tell you to fill up a bucket of water or something like that, and he'll incorporate the shit inside of the beat. And you be like, what? What? He created some sounds, man. That shit was crazy.
Hell yeah. Creative minds, bro.
Yeah,
And
sure,
you,
man.
And you, how do you do to stay creative with your music, man?
Man, I just try to just like show the people different sides of my personality. You know what I'm saying? Like I sometimes try to put Spanish in my song. Like like the one track I did a couple of them in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? But I try to do something different to kind of get a reaction out of people.
Yeah,
Just incorporate specific parts of me. I've been learning Swahili, so my last one I dropped, Africa to America, I decided to speak Swahili on the song.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a reaction. The Paradise song, we speak in Nigerian language, Yoruba on there. So just trying to keep myself creative to be different. Because a lot of in all honesty, man, a lot of people say the same shit. Because every ghetto is the same. We go through the same experiences in life as people. So a lot of times people say the same stuff. You just gotta figure out a way to get people in a way to tell your story.
Yep.
In a way where it captures them different, opposed to just saying I'm from the streets, we sold drugs, this and that, or whatever the case may be. Or this chick did me wrong, or who's rich, who's not. But you got to find a way you got to be creative. That's the difference between great artists and good artists, is being able to tell your story in a way that it can resonate with it can touch people differently.
Who's your favorite hip hop entrepreneur, bro?
I would say Russell Simmons is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
How he kind of showed the game, because it was early on. Russell Simmons kind of stuck out there and started doing this thing. He kind of gave a lot of people opportunities, man, like your boy LL and all of the Beastie Boys and all those groups that became legends. So I would say Russell Simmons is one. He kind of showed us how to branch clothing into the hip hop. And then we talk about Puff Daddy is another one, how he started off as a damn intern.
I love you, man. Bye. I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
Yeah.
And was able to because a lot of people see people when they make it, they see them rich and they just say, oh, whatever, that person's rich, whatever. But they don't really realize how hard it is.
Yeah.
Once you get there, you start off as an intern. He got fired. He was responsible for bringing out Mary J. Blige. Then he had Craig Mack and all of them. And then he had Biggie, which is a legend. And then all the subsidiaries after that. You got just everybody, man. And he's responsible for EPing a lot of people's albums. People don't even know.
Let me ask you, bro, what's your playlist right now? What are you listening to in 2021?
I was listening to K Slay had dropped a little album recently or whatever like that. But he was able to, so that's kind of one I'm listening to right now. He got that one with 50 Deep.
Rambo rap, renegade rebel, 40 cal ammo when the clap is spray devil. Bandana up if you double, won't play your burrow. Can't avoid George Floyd till the case is settled.
Or whatever like that. He did.
Yeah.
Man, like everybody had bars on there, man. It was so that one I like to play it. Even though it's a long ass song, I like to play it a lot, you know. Hey, check it. On a real shit, dog. I was listening to DMX. You know what was funny is, rest in peace DMX, man. That's I gotta go back in the story. DMX, I used to listen to DMX a lot, man, back when I was like in college and running track and shit like that. DMX was in my ears all the time, man. It got me hyping for my track meets and shit like that. And it was just like, I had posters in my dorm room and shit with DMX. And I was listening before I even found the news that he got sick. I was like going up a mountain, banging the whole like Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood album. And then like 2 days later, they started talking about, you know, oh yeah, DMX in grave condition. It was kind of sad, but I was listening to DMX album and Styles P, man, like, dog. Yeah, the one song, it was like, used to be my dog, he was in my left titty. That one. And then when Styles P started rapping on that song, dog, I was like, this dude.
Are you planning on dropping a new banger like hip hop straight balls shit?
You know what? I just recorded a verse for a dude out in Africa. It's actually a straight hip hop track, you know. Okay. So I'm definitely once he put that joint, I'm definitely gonna promote that and everything like that. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff still in the chamber still, man. So
okay.
You know, I don't want dudes trying to test me and think I can't rap still. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm Tifa whining on bitches.
Yeah. So yo, let me ask you, bro. If you had 3 words to define yourself as an artist, what would you say?
Damn, 3 words, man. I would say like aware. You know, being aware of like, you know, the industry, knowing the industry and knowing how to promote yourself to the industry, man. So I would say being aware is 1. Being versatile is 2. Yep. You know, just being able to like adapt to any type of music. You know, if a dude was rapping with me in French, I would try to learn French just to be able to fit for that song. Yeah, that's how dedicated I am. Just being aware of my surroundings, aware of like, you know, trying to make people comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I would say 3rd, man, just diligent. Just being diligent, man, and just never stop. Keep your foot on the pedal.
Yo, do you have any words of advice for the youngins out there that want to follow the same path?
I would just say, man, just know what you're getting yourself into before you do it, because this is not like this is not a get rich quick scheme. You gotta love this shit. If you want to do this music thing, you just gotta know that you gotta love it. Keep being creative. Keep putting together your best work. You know, and if it turns to opportunity, you make some money, then make that money. But don't go into it without thinking about money first. Go into it for the love of just being to tell your story and being poetic and be able to reach out to people. I think that's kind of like the goal. And then, you know, it's kind of like an NBA player. They spend their whole life hooping. They love basketball. And it's like they happen to be good enough to go to college, you know, and then go to university. Then they end up going to the NBA. But they have to love it, because there's going to be some darkness in that path to get there. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to love it. And if it generates money, man, then, hey, you make money doing something you love.
Yeah, I think you got to be ready for every obstacles. Do you have any last words for the Mixtape Addict Media audience watching, bro?
Man, shout out to everybody, man, worldwide. Shout out to my people in France, man. Shout out to my kids, man. They're my inspiration, man. And make sure y'all follow your boy, Reime Schemes, Reime Schemes on all platforms. Yeah. Get that Africa to America and that Paradise track. YouTube right now, man.
Yeah, you heard the man. Like we say, it's Mixtape Addict certified, straight eats, you know what I'm saying? That was King Floyd and Reime Schemes, international connection from France to California. You know how we do it. Peace out, brother.
Peace.
Salute, bro.